Are you guys hungry? Cause I am. I'm really hungry. I've been working hard and my muscles are like, feed me. My belly's like, I need food. So I'm sharing this recipe with you guys. I've been in Hawaii for a month now, a little over a month, and it's taken me a while to get back to a place where I'm like cooking full meals for myself. And today's the day where I'm like, okay, I'm going all out for myself, finally. I came up with this recipe the other day when I visited some people and made them some dinner and just kind of like made up a thing. And I want to share it with you. So, we're gonna make some fish tacos with the little extra things, all right? I'm gonna start with cilantro. And what I like to do is pick off all of the leaves, and I like to use a lot of it, okay? So I've already done that. I like to use a lot because it's a really good green. Something that's really delicious is making a salad entirely out of cilantro instead of lettuce. If you have the time to pick off all the leaves, totally worth it. Your body will love you. That's not what this is, however. I do have some lettuce, but the lettuce is going to be my tortilla shell today. So, we got a little cilantro here. I'm making sure to use my bear claw hand to hold and tuck and kind of tuck my fingertips under and use my knuckles up against the knife so that I don't cut off my finger. Because guess what? The other day, I did it. I cut off my finger because I wasn't paying attention. It's been years since I've done that. Years! And I just was so distracted, and this board was moving around. It's really annoying because it's got a little bow in it. Soon, very soon, I'm going to get my own cutting board. It's going to be flat, so I can put a paper towel under it and not have this problem. It's okay. Just use what you got. Use what you got. Be grateful for what you got. Just tear everything away. Okay. Oh, that's better. Space to work. Oh, I like the height of this table. I'm gonna have to think about that. My next kitchen that I'll be in, which is my food truck, my living truck. I put a desk in there for like my table / counter, and it's like a desk, so it's kind of low, and I'm a little worried about it. But we'll see what happens. La, 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 la. I don't know how I could find something that would fit perfectly in there that would be this high. Maybe I can raise it up. Yeah. I can figure out a way to raise up my table. Yeah, this is good. I'm glad we're talking about this so I can think about it. Okay, so next I'm putting in some green onions. I like to cut up the whole green onion from the white stuff all the way up to the green stuff. It's all super yummy. When I was little, my mom would cut up green onions for tacos, but I didn't see her really use the green part of it very much. She would pretty much like use the white part till it was light green, and then like not use the dark green stuff. So I thought that was the way, but then when I started chefing in restaurants, I saw a lot of people cutting off most of the white and light green and just using the dark green. So I say use both. They're both yummy, guys. What are you doing? Not using the whole onion. Okay, I got a lot of cilantro. I don't have enough onions. I need a little more onions. Onions are so good. They're so good for your soul. They make you happy, and they bring out all kinds of happy flavors in your tacos. Okay, so let's see. What's happened recently? I bought this shirt, watermelon shirt. I was really excited about it. And the next day I had the next morning I had dreams about it, and I was like, oh good, I get to wear the shirt. And then last night, oh, this is a good one. I had a dream that I was in kind of this big space, but it was like the same kind of interior as the FedEx truck. Like aluminum walling stuff, and the space was sort of weird, and we were all hanging out, and Joe was there, and I was really excited she was there, and I was like, hey, and I was like trying to be cool and like show her around and like do stuff, and I was like, do you want to see the solar? I just set up the solar, it's so cool. And she was like, no, I want to be around something organic. And I was like, oh, so she was like totally not interested in the solar, didn't give a crap about the solar setup. And I was like really impressed with myself. Kind of sad she wasn't. Next, green bell pepper. I was gonna go for a red one, but it was twice the price, and my body could use some greens anyways. I like red because then it's like the color contrast, which definitely appeals to people if you're cooking for people. But if you're just cooking for yourself, what I always do is go for the healthy stuff. Like, what's the healthiest thing I can put in my body that's still gonna be interesting enough, but I'm not trying to impress anybody. Okay, so, and I'm gonna cut these guys into super tiny chunks. I really like I enjoy the texture of the peppers, but I don't like it when it's like big old bites. I'm like, same with like lettuce in a salad. Like too big of bites is not fun. Little bites makes it pleasurable to like move around in your mouth and get the flavors and the texture without too much work. Okay, so this dream. Back to the dream. Okay, so I'm all sad about Joe, whatever, and there's some other weird things going on I don't remember, but then it opened up into like this one space over in like the corner of this space. I was like inspired. I was like, oh, you know what needs to go here? There needs to be this futon that's like in the other room, and I was totally motivated to get up and go move that futon over into the space. And so I did. Well, I was going to, and then I woke up and I was like, what was that? Like, I wanted to hang out with Joe and she didn't even like my thing, and oh, futon. And then I realized like the bed, where I have the bed, it's like a little bit too high, and so like when I sit up in the bed, like I hit my head on the shelf, but I can move it down, and it was like I can create like it can be a couch too. It can be like a bed and a couch. So I figured that's what the futon's all about. And eventually maybe widen it for when I sleep. It's a little bit too skinny. It's like 24 inches, and I fit, and I'm comfortable when I'm tired, but when I've been laying there for a long time, or been like tossing and turning, there's not really much room for tossing and turning. Maybe that's a good thing for me. Maybe that's what I need, because then it gets me to get out of bed. Okay, next thing I'm doing is cutting up a lime. I'm putting a whole lime in here. I feel like limes, you can't overdo limes. You could, but I don't know. I really like lime, especially cilantro, lime, onions. Bring it, bring it. And I didn't use the whole pepper because this is just for me, and I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. What should I do? Lacey, what should you do? You should hold off on the peppers because that's what you think you should do. Do what you think. Okay, cool. We got that stuff in there. I think that I should put some salt because salt helps things. This is kind of some garlic salt, so that's going to change the flavor a little. Some people like garlic, some people don't. Whatever. Okay, that. Then I'm gonna put in, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna put in some avocado. I'm just gonna mix it in. The problem with putting a whole avocado in, if you're not gonna eat it all right away, it's gonna start to turn brown. But so what? It's just for me. Who cares? If it's a little brown, it's still tasty. I'm gonna eat this eventually. Like, if I can't just eat it in this meal right now, in like 2 hours I'm gonna be hungry and I'm gonna eat the rest of it. So I guess that's probably a good thing to plan ahead of for yourself. Like, if you're a hungry person like I am, when am I gonna need to eat again? Why don't I make extra food so that I don't have to go through a whole bunch of effort again? Because, I mean, I do enjoy going through all this effort, but you have to, like, commit yourself to it. And it was kind of hard for me, too, because I have all these things going on. I have a bunch of projects going on in my truck. I got a sink that I'm putting in. I found a sink on Craigslist, and I was like, cool, I got the sink, and it fits almost perfectly enough. And then I'm like, okay, now what? I have no idea how to go about this. And so it's like, okay, take a second. Don't just keep running around. Like, stop and think about it, do some research. So I looked on YouTube, watched some things, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I went and got a water thing, a big, like, 6-gallon jug that's, like, BPA free. So it's, like, nice plastic for my water. And then this guy at the marine store helped me figure out how to, like, connect all the pieces to go down so it's like gravity fed water. And then I was like figuring out, like, okay, what's the drainage system? What am I gonna do? Like, do I have to drain it into a tank? It's just for me. How much water am I actually gonna go through? Can I be conscious about when to dump it rather than getting a tank? Like, I'm gonna try that out. But I'm also gonna set it up so that I can easily hook a tank underneath if I find that I do need a gray water tank. Okay, so I keep really wanting to mix in some lettuce into these tacos, but that's not what we're doing. I just really like lettuce and things, but we're eating it in the thing. We don't have to. We could just have, like, a tossed thing. Like, why do you have to have it rolled up in a thing? That's what we're gonna do. Yep. That's what I feel like doing. Therefore, you gotta, like, you know, do what you feel, do what you think, follow your heart. Okay, so, when I'm cutting lettuce, what I've started doing is cutting it super long, skinny, stringy bits. Okay, like this, long and stringy. And the reason for that is it kind of feels like noodles. It kind of gives me that, like, nostalgic feel of noodles. And so it, like, feeds the inner kid in me in that way without feeding the kid noodles, like gluten. And so, like, I'm eating gluten-free again, and I feel good about that, and I think I can stick with it this time. And yeah, I just find things that kind of fix that craving. And one of them is noodles, but, like, here's my noodles. Okay, this is gonna be great. I'm just gonna mix all this stuff together. Why not? Why, like, yeah. Okay, so what's great about this right here is I got this big bowl of greens. So avocados, cilantro, limes, green onions, lettuce, green bell pepper. I need some greens. My heart is like, feed me, I need greens. And I'm like, okay, I got you, heart. I got you. We're doing good together. We're in this, like, really awesome partnership lately. Very little, minimal fighting. There's still some fighting. There's still some, like, it's not really fighting with my heart. It's like my brain jumps in and tries to, like, put in all these, like, judgments and, like, you should do this, or you made a mistake. And we're like, heart steps in and is like, go easy on yourself, you know, you're gonna make mistakes, like, and you're gonna learn. You're learning from your mistakes. One of the mistakes I made is buying a whole bunch of different water bottles, trying to figure out the water system before I just got on YouTube and did the research of the best way to do the water system. I was like, I have four different water tank systems, and I'm like, oh, I could be mad at myself, like, why did you buy all those things? That was a waste of money. You should have just. And it was because I was trying to save money. I was trying to save money and find, like, the cheap, efficient way. But sometimes you just have to go for quality. Like, these were all $10 a piece, so I spent $10 3 times on the wrong thing, and then the right thing was $35. So there you go. It's okay. Okay. Oh, special ingredient. I'm gonna put a banana in all of this. If you got any other fruit, that'd be a good idea too. Oh, I've got some grapes. We're gonna try grapes. I did mango. Mango makes sense in all of this. Banana doesn't, but banana's really good with mango in it. But I'm gonna go ahead and try grapes with it, and I really like that because grapes, these are red grapes, so they're like purple actually. I don't know why they call them red grapes. They're purple. But it's a color contrast to my bananas, which is great because that's the only color variation away from green I have here. And so like you have the opposite, you have the yellow and the purple, and that gives me the color contrast that just gets me so excited. Plus some of this lettuce is kind of purpley, and I'm gonna add in some rice, which is white, and black beans, which are like kind of purpley. So this is gonna be like a really beautiful salad here. But a salad, it's gonna be more than a salad. It's gonna be everything. It's like so much food. I eat a lot though. I have like this huge metabolism. Okay. Banana peel. Grapes. Grape appeal. Somebody just told me a banana joke yesterday. Why are bananas so popular? Because they have appeal. Yeah. Cute, huh? My cute friend Hannah Hall. I met her at the grocery store. When I went to the grocery store like weeks ago when I first moved here, and we've gotten together several times for lunch. She's so cute. She's 70 years old, so she's twice my age. And I didn't know until I hung out with her yesterday that she was a lesbian. I kind of got some gay vibes from her, but she didn't like fully expose. But I don't care. But something about like knowing that about it is like, oh my gosh, your family. You know, I knew I liked you. Like, of course I liked you. It doesn't matter if you're gay. That's not why I like you or don't like you. But it does add a little special something. Oh no. Don't eat that grape. Wash it off. Okay. Alright. Okay, we got some grapes. We got some bananas. Now what? Let's top it off with the goodies. Oh shit. My beans, they lost all their water. Oh no. Nothing wrong with the little burned beans. You just add some water to get it to stop burning, and then you just pick off of the top, not the bottom. I wonder how this is going to affect all of this. It's like hot food on cold food. It's probably going to melt some of the food, but that's great. Maybe it'll like bring out the flavors or melt them together or something. Okay, black beans. Blacky beans. Ooh. Whoops. Oh yeah, and the rice is ready. Okay, we got rice. Where did that come from? Okay. How do I want to do this? I just want to go right on top and mix it in. I really like rice in salads. It fills me up more. Gives it more texture. I really like that soft, starchy texture. It satisfies me so much. It's like, helps me with the not eating gluten thing. It's like I gotta have some kind of starch. Okay, so here we go. This is my favorite game right here. Cooking weird things. I'm trying it out. Gotta get a bite with like a little of everything. Rice is probably too hot still. Trick is to not burn yourself, because then you can't taste it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Lacey special. That makes me feel like myself again. Oh, good. Yeah, definitely. Bananas and salsa and other fruit. That's what you gotta do. And rice. Oh, oh, I got one more ingredient to try with it. Some spice. I've been eating a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's a lot of poke, like, available at the grocery stores, just like all these different mixtures. And it's kind of like my staple protein to keep me alive. Because when I don't eat it, I notice my energy starts to just crash. I don't have motivation, but then I eat the protein and I like power back up. So I'm like, okay, fish. I need fish. So this spicy poke, because they didn't have jalapenos at the store. Well, that's not why I got it, but it was a good replacement with the bananas. That's a little too weird. Kind of just takes over. Maybe I'll eat it separate. Yeah. Anyways. Alright. Cooking with Lacey. Oh, I'm kind of dirty. Alright. I'll see you guys again. Bye.